Welcome back, everybody, to the Oregon State Dynasty here in College Football 27. Well, after that just complete disaster of a loss against Boise State, we have 2 games left here in the regular season. And as you can see, unless Boise loses, we're not going to the Pac-12 championship. So that is out. We just need a Boise State loss. And we also have to take care of business ourselves against a team we haven't beaten yet in this dynasty. Now, before we get into the week, we got recruiting going on. Not too much left recruiting-wise, actually. So, Darren Jamerson, close there. Greg Murphy, hard commits to San Diego State, so we can take him off the board. Alex Hicks got a solid lead over Kansas State, who's the only team with an offer. Alex Angel, I'm hoping that we can bring him in. We need a kicker badly. Obviously, if you saw the last episode, not good. That was also probably a little user error as well. Brian Soriano. I don't know. I think we're screwed. Honestly, we didn't have the visit. We can't schedule a visit against San Jose State. I think he's gone after this week, more than likely. The 4-star center, Bryce Pounds. Good lead. We can actually schedule a visit for next week. I think we do that. Definitely. We'll do conference prestige. That's his deal breaker. And hopefully we can clinch that up and take out Louisville. Don't have to worry about that. Robert Kindred, the 3-star gem, pure running back quarterback. Looking solid there. And Deontay Gentry, we've jumped all the way up to number 1. Really good lead on the 3-star gem corner. So really that's it right now. There's only 7 guys on our board. And honestly, I'm not going to use up. We'll try to use up the hours here, I think. Let's do Kindred. I'm thinking we do a soft sell. And yeah, that'll do it. So let's go down here. Do the clocked in soft sell, just due to the fact the soft sell is probably going to work because per potential is a D- for us. And yeah, that is it. We don't have any more hours left. Hoping the hours go up next year because right now, when we're maxing out guys, we only do around 7 guys. It's just crazy to think about. So that will be the recruiting for this week. And look at this Washington State team. Looks like they had an injury at the quarterback position. They had to play their freshman Alexander brothers. But I think Eshelman is back and ready to go. We didn't beat this Washington State team 2 times last year. 2 times they beat us. So this is obviously a rivalry game. Huge. You got to win your rivalry game. So here is a chance to get the job done. Look at Tank Hawkins, 92 overall for 700 yards, 6 touchdowns. And not the greatest offense, but that's a receiver that more than likely will probably be drafted based off that overall. But yeah, this is a team we haven't beaten. So you can't take it lightly. I know we're a better team, better record. We're on the cusp of possibly being in the college football playoff. And even if we win our last 2 games, I don't think we're going to be in the college football playoff at all. But unless we get some breaks, obviously. But we got to beat this team on the road. Looks like we got some snow falling as well. So this is really cool. First time this year seeing the snow. Looks like it's flurrying just a little bit. We'll see maybe if it picks up a little bit. But, man, this is going to be a really cool game in the snow. And, everybody, thank you so much for all the support in the Madden series, our new New Orleans Saints series. If you have not checked that out, please check that out. And the continued support here on this Oregon State Dynasty. Really enjoying this. Near the end of Season 2 here, so we will continue as further as we go. Well, we're not yet there. We're getting close, though. We're getting close. 3rd and 7 in this game. We get some pressure. We'll bring him down. A big sack there from Karsten Reynolds. You can see Eshelman is in the game. Looks like he's not hurt anymore. Oh, a little jab back and forth there. I like to see that in rivalry games. Here comes our offense. Sky Priestley with the carry. Not too much there. And it brings up a 3rd down and 6. For JoJo Waddy in this pass game. That one should have been picked. Late decision on the comeback route falls incomplete. And I will have to say, I feel like in Madden, the passing attack is not easy. It is tough. It really is. And I feel like offensive line play has a lot to do with it. But I feel like with the new addition, because this is the first real game that I'm playing after the college football patch, I'm feeling it already here with the passing as well. I think the passing is going to be tough. Oh, they're going to get Bruno Dahl on a encroachment penalty. Getting in the neutral zone. Man, okay, well, so instead of a 3rd and about 6.5, 3rd and 7, so go down now to a 3rd and 2. So now it opens up the run game possibly. And they do run the ball, but we're all over it. And then Colt Perkins is going to clean it up. Love the snow. Like when we started, the field was not covered. Now it's covered as they're going to go for this here on 4th down and 4. Eshelman looking in the pocket. Can't find anybody. Finally finds a receiver. Open catch and a first down. Big 4th down conversion. But yeah, that's the snow effects. Really cool so far in this game. I'm loving this. Finally, you know, they have the weather in the game. You know, dynamic weather. The snow. This actually looks pretty realistic too. As that is a dump off. And we'll bring him down short at the 3-yard line. Where back in the day, some of those snow games looked really, really bad. 3rd and goal. Firing. Caught. Hangs on in these tough conditions. It is not easy to catch the ball. And that's going to be a Washington State touchdown. And here we go again. These rivalry games, you just never know what can happen. As Tank Hawkins for the touchdown is a 7-0 lead for Washington State. Priestley with the carry, cuts it back. And he'll pick up around 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. Draw play to Priestley, and he's eaten alive immediately. I'm not even going to try to attempt that name. Not even going to try at all. So a 3rd down and 5. Man, you can barely see the yard markers now. I'm glad we're wearing orange helmets as well. Going to roll out underneath. Caught. There we go. 1st down. Durant, Malachi Durant all the way down to the 21-yard line and a first. Yeah, I can imagine if we were wearing white helmets. It'd be tough to see who I'm even throwing to. Roll out. There's nobody there. Waddy's going to take off himself. Continues upfield. Rolling over all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to put this in and tie this ball game up. You know what I love to see an animation of as well as Priestley's going to run this in for the touchdown. They really did put their hands in the hand warmers. That'd be cool to see JoJo Waddy, you know, put his hands behind him. That'd be really cool to see. I don't know how tough that would be, but it'd be cool. But Priestley in for the touchdown, and we've tied this ball game at 7 apiece. 1st and 10. Oh, there we go. Bruno Dahl and the freshman linebacker, Trezimon Calmele, comes through to bring down Eshelman. 2nd and 16. Back to throw, looking. Fires, and that's going to be caught. Oh, he breaks off the tackle. That's no good. One man to beat, but we bring him out of bounds. Just a broken play. Safety's got to have a little bit better reaction than that. So we're going to bring some heat, and it might work, but he gets rid of it in time. Another broken tackle. We'll finally bring him down. Noble Thomas there, but man, he is just getting rid of this ball just in time before the heat gets there. 3rd and 5. Firing. Open receiver. Caught. Cuts it up. Ball is loose. We're going to recover. Calmele is there to recover the football. The question is, does it stand? It did seem like it did come out before he was down. Any review, we'll see here shortly. Roger Watt, it stands. It stands. We'll absolutely take that because they were going in to take the lead. So either way, even if we don't convert out of this, at least we held them. 3rd and 1 over the middle, caught. Bowers with the reception, and that's going to be a first down. We'll run this down to the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes left. Comes the blitz. We'll go underneath. Caught. Butler with the catch. That should be an easy first down. Fine letting some clock roll a little bit. Just in case we don't convert. I don't want to give them a lot of time. And stepping up in the pocket. Probably should have rolled out the other way. That's going to be a sack. And yeah, we got a punt. So they have 55 seconds left. Outside, absolutely wide open. Our coverage so far today has not been the greatest. And I love how same thing. That tackle, how they kind of slid on the snow. You saw the trail behind them. That's really cool. Somebody get to him. Oh, man. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have committed to him because the linebacker just left his own man. All right. 28 seconds left. Oh, just absolutely running over to the defender. Whoa, man. Center just went flying to the ground. And Washington State with that is content. And we go to halftime tied at 7 apiece. And obviously in these weather conditions, I'd say this is pretty, what you would expect. I wouldn't expect a high scoring affair really in these kind of slippery conditions at all. Now, it would also be really cool if they cleared the lines at half. That would be cool. Texas Tech with a 10-7 lead over Oklahoma State. If Texas Tech, like a team like that, loses and drops back, we could move in. So we have to look at those teams as well, just outside the top 10. Ohio State beats Michigan State, Kansas State, Utah. And once again, man, I can barely even see the scores. Why did they cut out of that so quickly? That's not me. That's the game. Weird. All right, Sky Priestley with the carry to start off this second half. Good run, first down. Man, it's like one good run, and then the next run, we just get annihilated up front. That leaves us a 3rd and 13. Just a 3-man rush up front, looking down the field. Nobody open at all. Nothing. Just rolling around. Waddy's going to dump it down to Bowers, but it doesn't even matter. I mean, not much there. Got to punt the ball. Great coverage. And the passing, I'm telling you, it is ridiculously hard now. I'm not saying I'm the best passer out there when playing these games, but I can definitely move the ball down the field usually. And Madden in this update for college football right now, and I feel like it's not just me. I've seen other guys out there that have been playing this, and it is not. I think a tad bit broken, just a tad bit. Just to say, I watched a Mr. Hurricane video. The latest one just a few days ago. He could barely throw the ball. Now, he doesn't have the greatest passing offense with that West Virginia team and the quarterback, but still, he could barely throw the ball. And then for Madden, I just watched a C4 video the other day. Man, he was playing in preseason. Dude couldn't even get a pass off. His offensive line was that bad. And then I'm rambling. Washington State drives down the field, scores a touchdown, and now takes the lead once again. So to me, something definitely has to change. I'm going to mess with sliders a little bit on my end too. Pass blocking, I think, has to go up. But I feel like the defenders defensively are just insane. I feel like I'm playing a bunch of, Darrelle Revis or Deion Sanders out there. I feel like every corner is just on the guys. No, they don't miss anything. It's crazy. 3rd and 8 after the fumble. And yeah, I mean, there's nobody open. And then when you have nobody open and then you have about a split second to throw, what are you supposed to do? Oh, that's picked off. Harlem Howard might have just saved us. Nobody in front of him. Pick 6. We're tied up at 14 apiece. And that's the other thing I've seen too. Even with our human defense, I feel like I've not changed the pass blocking at all. I'm seeing a lot more pressure. So honestly, maybe I have to turn up the CPU pass blocking, which is something I don't think I'd ever say in any football game ever. That I have to improve the CPU pass blocking. It's crazy, yeah. We're getting a lot more pressure than I expected. We don't have the greatest pass rushers, and we're getting a lot of heat. I mean, look at that. I mean, I guess that's more realistic, though. Because even if you don't have the greatest pass rushers, it's not like many quarterbacks are just sitting back there. They still don't have that much time. You're going to eventually get home. Quick throw. That's going to be caught in a first down. In this fourth quarter, you can see the lighting a little different here, too. I saw that, noticed that. I do like the lighting in this game, once again, fantastic. So there is still a lot of good things with these games. 3rd and 12, though. Can we get them off the field? We bring the heat. The outside almost picked off again, but that falls incomplete. We force a Washington State punt. Question is, can our offense do anything? Sky Priestley, I feel like we've been able to run the ball a little bit. 11 carries for 56 yards. But like I said, one really good run, then it's one bad run, and next thing you know, we got a 3rd down, and we got to pass the ball, and we can't pass it. As you see right there, another sack. Man. 2nd and 17. Honestly, I think we're going to need another defensive score. I don't know if our offense is going to be able to move the ball down the field. 3rd and 21. Waddy cold as well. Pressure in his face. And luckily that linebacker did not turn around. That would have been a pick. So Washington State, 6:15 left. And they're going to go 3 and out. And he misses the throw as well. I mean, look at our yardage. 75 pass yards, 61 on the ground. Well, that's going to go a little higher there with that Sky Priestley run. It has been an abysmal offensive game. Cordy Glass, nice run, first down. Honestly, might just keep it on the ground. I don't know if I want to pass again as I say that, but you're trying to mix it up a little bit. But we'll take that underneath their Crowell, and he picks up the first down. 87 yards on 11 of 15 for Waddy today. Yeah, it's got to be like insanely quick throws. All right, 2:12 left. Washington State calls a timeout. 2nd down and 1. Can't run the clock down all the way. Cordy Glass up the middle, and we get down to around the 3-yard line. That'll get us down to the 2-minute timeout. But now we've got it to a 2nd and goal, and Sky Priestley is stopped short. We'll lose about a yard. Washington State calls their 2nd timeout. 3rd down and goal. We're going to throw. Waddy looking. Open receiver. Caught. Finally. Somebody came absolutely wide open. David Wells Jr. with the touchdown. And we're going to take the lead here with about a minute left in the game. We finally had some protection. We finally had a receiver get open. It's about time. And that's about the best time you can get. Can our defense hold here? And that's going to be a sack. Taking him down. Loss of 7. They have 1 timeout left, Washington State. Honestly, surprised they didn't use it there. Got to run everybody back. 2nd and 17. Another one. Our 5th sack of the ball game. Now it's a 3rd and 25. How do you not call a timeout there? Your guys just running back to the line of scrimmage got to be a little tired. 3rd and 25. Dumps it underneath to the back. Only picks up around 4 yards. It's going to be a 4th and 21. I still should have called the timeout there. Get a good play call in, but they're hurrying it up. Here we go. Ball game right here if they don't convert. Looking, goes underneath. Perkins with the tackle, and that'll do it. I don't know what happened in those final 4 plays, but it was disastrous for Washington State, and we finally beat them. We finally do it in our 3rd attempt here in this dynasty, and we keep our college football playoff dreams alive. Thank you, Harlem Howard. Pretty much saved that game. JoJo Waddy, 13 of 18 for 97 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, Priestley was solid, but we just couldn't throw the ball. No protection. Guys just not getting open. So the pass game, I think, definitely needs major work. But Cole Perkins, I mean, another fantastic game from the freshman linebacker. Ari Slocum with 2 sacks. But the play of the game, the Harlem Howard pick 6. If we don't get that, who knows what happens. Robert Kindred verbally commits. Awesome, the 3-star gem quarterback. All right, let's look at the top 25, see where we sit after that win. Did anybody lose out of the top 10? Boise did win. So Boise, they will take on Washington State in their final game. Georgia lost to LSU, but they don't drop enough. We actually dropped to 18. Wow. Looks like Ole Miss lost to Alabama. Yeah, it's not looking good. Boise's up to 7 right now. The last team in is LSU at 12. We are now in a recruiting battle with Darren Jamerson with San Diego State, who we've already lost a couple of guys to. Alex Hicks, really good lead right now for Kansas State. Continue to roll with that. Alex Angel, solid lead over Baylor, but they are moving up. Brian Soriano, he hard commits, so he is gone. Bryce Pound, still a very solid lead, and he visits this week. Same thing with Robert Kindred. If he can have a really good visit this week against San Jose State, maybe he hard commits after this week. And Deontay Gentry, still a really good lead, building that lead over Virginia right now. So, still looking good. Still looking good. That one I think is probably going to get to the offseason. But I think a few of these will probably be settled at the end of this week. So let's jump into this game against San Jose State. They have had a rough season. They've only had 2 wins, and one of them was over an FCS team. So it hasn't been good. 1-6 in the Pac-12. At least they got like at least they got a conference victory. I guess that's at least good. But just like the Washington State game, we can't take them for granted at all. Pedal to the metal, get a really good start here. That's exactly what we got to do. There you go. We actually get a completion down the field to start. 3rd down and 10. Waddy underneath, caught, and that'll be a first down. Finding Malachi Durant. That time, really good protection, giving us a little bit of a pocket. Hand the ball off. Priestley around the edge, room to run. Priestley cuts it up, and that'll be another first down. It's like Texas took down LSU. I'm looking at those top 15 scores because can we move up? Possibly. We'll see. Outside, falls incomplete. Timing not there. And that drive stalls. We got a punt. Here comes San Jose State. This offense not the greatest, but what a throw. His receiver does not help him out. Incomplete. 3rd down and 11. They're just going to hand the ball off. Okay, that's really conservative. If I was San Jose State, knowing this is more than likely your last game of the season, I would just be all out doing whatever I can. You're not going to a bowl game. I mean, why not? Waddy looking. That is a terrible throw. I mean, you got to lead your guy more than that. That's a terrible throw. 3rd and 10. Waddy rolling out. There's nobody there. Throws back. Incomplete. And we're going to have to punt the ball. Passing game, abysmal. There you go. That's a really nice throw. Only looked like kind of an RPO, I would say. It's going to be a play action, but I think it was more of an RPO. 2nd and 9. Firing down the field, and Harlem Howard. Dude is turning into Ed Reed. Harlem Howard with a pick. Reads it perfectly. The savior of the game against Washington State. And now maybe gives us a chance to get going here in this ball game here in this first quarter. Man, that was fantastic safety play. Coming over there. There's one thing I think I've rarely seen in these games the last few years. I feel like safeties can just disappear a little bit. And seeing safeties actually step up and play well like that, make it an impact, that is really awesome to see. Oh, that's terrible throw. Maybe not the greatest decision to throw that ball where it was at, but if you throw it a little low and right at him, he's like boxing out the defender. He should be able to make the grab, and you just sling it way too high. Overshoots him, and just the great pick that Harlem Howard has, it's erased. Should we just not throw the ball ever? I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening here. Yeah, that's tough for Colt Perkins. That's a tough cover. Just a really good throw by the quarterback, too. 3rd down and 10. Can the defense get a stop? And we're going to bring him down. Bruno Dahl is there for the sack. Great coverage down the field. And San Jose State's going to have to punt the ball. Ooh, Minnesota beating Michigan. That's not going to really help us out. They're ranked 21st, so let's open it first. USC destroyed UCLA there. Sky Priestley with running room. And Priestley all the way down to the 29-yard line in the first. Ooh, Auburn beat Alabama. We'll see where Alabama drops to. That run actually put Priestley over 1,000 yards for the season. As JoJo Waddy gets absolutely crushed. This is going to set up a field goal attempt. 45 yards. Can our kicker actually make that? What's the wind? Oh, we got wind. Okay, helping us out. The kick is up, and it is good. Just gets in there, even with the 5-mile-an-hour wind helping us out. And we got a 3-0 lead. 3-0 against a 2-9 San Jose State team. Oh, I mean, we're getting great pressure. Karsten Reynolds, Bruno Dahl there for the split sack. At least our defense is playing well. Right now it's been the savior. 3rd and 22. This time he has plenty of time to throw. And a receiver finally comes open. Are you kidding me? 3rd and 22, picks up about 37 yards. Underneath on a 2nd and 5, first down. San Jose State driving the ball now. Not sure what range their kicker has. We're bringing heat. Gets underneath, that's caught. Perkins with the tackle. Let's see if they kick the field goal here. No, they're going to keep the offense on the field. I kind of agree with that. 4th and 4 from the 36. Back to throw. Pressure is there. And we're going to bring him down for the sack. 3rd sack already. Manuel is there. And it's a turnover on downs. Cordy Glass breaking tackles. Glass continues to roll forward. And he's got a first down run. Less than 5 in this first half. Back to Cordy Glass. What a spin move. Honestly, if we can't throw the ball, depending if we can, we're going to be playing at least in a bowl game. Oh, nice move by David Wells getting up to the 2. I mean, I wouldn't mind just giving it to Sky Priestley and Cordy Glass. Give them each like 20 carries. Just barely throw the ball. 1st and goal. Waddy outside, caught by Wells for the touchdown. That's more like it. There you go. We should be beating these defenders. I mean, come on. We are definitely more talented than the San Jose State team. And touchdown, 10-0 lead now. 2:46 left in this first half. If we can get a stop here, we'll have time, obviously, before half to get more points. But slings it underneath. That's caught. That'll be a San Jose State first down. So 156. They're going to run the ball. That's a really good play. Did not really see that coming. Probably should have. Worked out perfectly. Still have all 3 of their timeouts. Underneath, caught. That's another first down. Broken tackle. Picks up maybe an extra 5 yards. Yeah, Ole Miss lost. So we'll see. I don't know. We're still going to have to hang on to this game. 2nd and 10. Fires. There you go. Gets hit. Falls incomplete. So 3rd down and 10. Maybe hold him to a field goal attempt here. Maybe get a pick. And that'll fall incomplete. All right, that'll set up a field goal here from about 41 yards from the left hash. See what kind of kicker they got here. And the kick is up, and it squeezes in there. It's good. So San Jose State on the board, 10-3, but we still have time here before halftime. 57 seconds, still have all of our timeouts. Waddy back to throw. And he's looking around, and he just got, oh, are you kidding me? This one, I'm giving it to David Wells Jr. How does he stop there? Just keep running. If he could, look at this. If he continues with the route, just keep going. There's nobody on this side. And what does he do? He stops. There's nobody over here. Keep going. Why did he stop? And because he stops, obviously this is the way the animation is. That's where the ball's being thrown. What are we doing? And that's going to be a San Jose State touchdown. And just like that, out of nowhere, we're tied at 10 apiece. What is going on with the passing game? It's like we forgot how to pass. I'm just stunned. 12 seconds left. Waddy to throw, and that's just going to be another pick. This is insane. Please tackle him. Finally brings him down. I don't know. Maybe not, I don't know. That throw wasn't that bad either. And San Jose State, if they make this field goal here, which they do, 13 unanswered points in the final minute of this first half, and they take the lead at half, 13-10. Absolute shocker right now. Absolute shocker. I think first and foremost, I might make a quarterback change. Afalava might make an appearance here in the second half. I don't know. Auburn, yeah, we saw that takes down Alabama. Wow, Bailey, 323 touchdowns. At least somebody can throw the ball here. But a big, it's the Iron Bowl, man. It's going to happen. Ohio State with a 10-70. They're playing Cal right now? They're not playing Michigan? That is weird. That's very strange that they're not playing Michigan like the last game of the season. Maybe the conference thing kind of screwed everything up. That sucks. We might have to fix that in the offseason. But here we go. Second half, San Jose State, and a wide open running back down the field. Broken play. This is not looking good. If we lose to San Jose State at home with an outside chance of making it to the college football playoff, we still need stuff to break our way. That would be maybe, oh man, should have been picked. This would be one of the worst losses ever. No doubt about it. All the good stuff we have gained this entire season. Beating Oregon. You know, right up there in the pack, this new Pac-12. We cannot lose this game. As David Afalava is in the game, JoJo Waddie has been benched. Maybe, I don't know. JoJo Waddie, some of those throws were not good. So I'm just trying something different here. Just trying something different. Underneath, David Wells doesn't come away with a catch, first down. Setting up a screen pass underneath the Cordy Glass. Glass makes the spin move. Help him pick up an extra maybe 3 yards and makes this a 3rd down and 2. They are stacking. We're still sticking with the run. Sky Priestley, just enough. Breaks off 1 tackle, has the first down. And yeah, not good. Ran into that sack. 3rd down and 10. See if they bring pressure here. They do. Underneath, have a receiver. It's caught and enough for the first down. Sinai Thomas with the grab and a first. It was still not the greatest throw. You lead them. It's not even close to being tackled. Look out. It's a screen, but it was covered immediately that we didn't have a chance. Jeez. Here comes the blitz again. 3rd and 17. That's going to be caught. Short of the first, but honestly, we're going for this here. We're not kicking the field goal. I don't think we can make a 51-yarder. Afalava rolling out. And you know what? Taking himself. He is the better runner. He definitely is that. More speed, more running ability. That's probably another reason why he's in. Wow! Just got to Dikembe Mutombo putting the finger up. 3rd and 8. Throwing, that's not even close. Incomplete. And we're keeping the offense on the field. This sounds stupid. We haven't been able to throw the ball, but we're keeping them on the field. That's a much better throw. That's a fantastic grab by Thomas on the outside. That was good. You got 2 feet in bounds. NFL catch right there. Give me those type of throws. 2nd and goal. Afalava looking. Fires. Caught. Crowell, and he's in for the touchdown. So we keep the offense on the field. We go, hey, make a damn throw. And David Afalava finally does. Back-to-back good throws. And now we have the lead here with the extra point, 17-16. Should not be in a game right now with San Jose State. 4th quarter, here we go. Who knows what can happen. Perkins will take down the runner and brings up a 3rd down and 2. They stick with the run. Clay up the middle. He's got the first down and more. So San Jose State with a new set of downs. And plenty of time to throw. He completely missed the running back. That was a terrible throw. If he has him, it's a first down. Forcing a punt. We'll take it. We'll take the bad throws. Oh, Sky Priestley. Priestley with running room. Outrunning every defender. He is off to the races. 10-5 touchdown. Sky Priestley in for the score. He has had a great season. I mean, he's only a redshirt freshman, too, coming over in the portal. He's going to be here. He should be fine. You know what we're going to do? We're going for 2 to put this to a 2-possession ball game. We're making the call. Afalava to the outside. Caught. Thomas. 2-point good. So instead of kicking the extra point, going up 24-18, still a 1-score game, we go for 2, and now it's 25-16. And now San Jose State down 2 possessions. So we played it a little analytical there, played it, you know. I usually am not the biggest fan of that stuff sometimes, but this time we try it. We do it. Oh, that's nice pressure. Incomplete. I think that was Bruno Dahl was there. And now a 4th down and 2. They're keeping the offense on the field. They hand the ball off. Up the middle. He's going to be stuffed. Turnover on downs on their own 34. Harlem Howard again. Just making winning plays. There you go. Man, okay, Afalava and Sinai Thomas have a connection. He is just finding him all day. 3 catches, 42 yards. 3 minutes left in the game. Underneath, ball pops in the air, falls incomplete. I'm honestly going to keep the offense on the field because if we can convert this, we can run even more time. We still got a 2-possession lead, but over the middle, Bowers can't hang on, falls incomplete. So it's a turnover on downs. I like that call, though. Because if you convert there, we're good. It's not like this is a 1-possession game, as Bruno Dahl has been outstanding. Sack. Now 3rd and 20 for San Jose State. He's going to have to watch himself here. He's going to have to watch himself. Karsten Reynolds is there for the safety. 2 more points, and it's a 27-16 lead. Let's get a couple first downs here. Priestley cuts it up. Priestley, getting absolutely great blocking down the field. And that's a 1st down run. They'll call a timeout. They have 2 left. Priestley, man, another great run. This is what we shouldn't have been doing the entire game, especially against a defense like this. They can't stop us. 2nd down and 5. 1 more 1st down, and that is ball game. You have no more timeouts left. Hand off. Priestley cuts it up. You know what? Just get down. You get down, we're good. Puts them over 200 yards for the game. We can run out the rest of the clock, and we're going to come away with a 27-16 victory. Closer than it should have been. Sky Priestley, 20 carries, 201 yards, and that big, long touchdown run. What a game from him. But JoJo Waddy in this 3 picks, 9 of 23. Afalava was better, so it did make a bit of a difference. Yeah, it did. I still think we're going to go with Waddy next game for sure. Whether that's, I don't know where it's going to be. It could be, depending what happens in the conference championships, could be in the regular bowl game. We'll see what happens. But Bruno Dahl has been really good. Robert Kindred, there you go. After the visit, hard commits. Alex Hicks, the 3-star free safety. He verbally commits. Nothing on the center. All right, we'll have to take a look at that. All right, let's look at the conference championship games. Okay, so Boise State did beat Washington State. They take on undefeated USC. They're undefeated as well. Man, that's a crazy game. Miami and Notre Dame. Okay, if Texas Tech wins, that could help us. I'm trying to think. Like UAB would have to lose. Bama, if they lose to Oklahoma, that could help us out. Ohio State doesn't matter. If they lose to Penn State, I think they're still in. But they'll probably be Penn State. Yeah, Bryce Pounds, the visit looked like it went well. We got a really good lead. Gentry looking very solid. Hicks with the verbal commit. Okay. We're going to fire our offensive coordinator. Yeah, we're firing him. Defensive coordinator, I'm going to keep. He has had an improvement this year, but our offensive coordinator, the way it's going kind of downhill, we're firing him. He's gone. We'll have to hire nobody. We'll see what happens. Deontay Gentry then verbally commits after the week. And let's see. Let's see what we got here. Looks like USC beat down Boise State 31-13. Notre Dame beats Miami. Kansas State ended up beating Texas Tech. UAB beat Tulsa. Bama beat Oklahoma badly, and Ohio State destroyed Penn State 41-22. So the playoff, yeah, we're not in. So kind of thought that. Verbally committed Bryce Pounds, the 4-star center. That's awesome. And your Heisman Trophy winner in 2027 is Jonas Williams out of USC. 36 touchdowns, 4,200 yards passing. He is your Heisman Trophy winner. And we are headed to the Alamo Bowl, taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. We just miss out on the college football playoff, but we continue to improve. All right. We got to win a bowl game. We lost last year, so see if we can pick up a bowl win, continue to work, maybe get an extra star, get some more recruiting hours for next season, and head in maybe as a Pac-12 favorite next year. Maybe. We'll see. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. If you can, please hit that like button down below. If you're new here, please subscribe. And I will see you in the next one, whether it be college football or Madden. I will see you next time. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.